Hi guys, and welcome back to my course. In this video, we will learn about the concept of destructuring. Destructuring allows us to unpack arrays or objects into a bunch of variables. It makes working with arrays and objects a bit more convenient. So as you can see on the screen, this is the syntax. So when we are working with arrays, we use square brackets, and when we are working with objects, we use curly braces. Let's give it a try to understand it better. Say we have a variable which holds name, say John, Manuel, Lark. So let's split it into an array. Let's say name array, name dot split on the basis of space. So as you can see now, this is printing an array with 3 elements. So let's say we wanted the first name and the middle name. So one way would be to create a new variable. So first name is equal to name array at 0. Middle name is equal to name array at 1. This works fine, no issues, but there's a better way to do it. So we can use this destructuring concept. So instead of writing it like this, what we can do is let square brackets, and inside this square bracket, we can give the variable names. So first name and middle name is equal to our name array. So as you can see, it selects the first and second element from the array. So here the sequence matters. So if you write it like this, so as you can see, it's storing the first element in the first variable, which is middle name, and the second element, which is Manuel, inside the first name variable. So this is wrong. So here the sequence matters. So in whatever sequence you write your variables, in that sequence it will take from the array. So let's revert it back for now. Similarly, say you wanted the last name, so you could simply do comma last name. And as you can see, it's selecting all 3 elements from the array and putting it in variables. Now say you did not want the second or the middle name. So in that case, you can simply leave a blank here. So as you can see, the first name is storing John and the last name is storing Lark. So that's how, if you don't want to select some element at some position, you can simply leave blanks like this. The name of these variables could be anything, A, B, C, string 1, string 2, string 3. But here it made sense to call them first name, last name, and middle name. So that's why we went ahead with that. So it's up to you. You can give it any name you like. Similarly, the same destructuring concept can also be used for objects. So let's say we have this object, say person, first name, John, middle name, Manuel, last name, say Lark, age, say 28. Now say you want to create some variables with first name and last name. So you can use curly braces because now we're working with objects. First name, comma, last name is equal to person. So let's try printing these. Let's comment this part for now. So that's what it's giving an error because it's already defined earlier. So as you can see, it's printing John and Lark. Now if you notice, I did not leave an empty space here to skip middle name. So the reason for that is these variable names should be same as that of the key names. So here the sequence doesn't matter. So if I just switch this, we still get John in first name and Lark in last name, because these variable names are getting mapped to the keys. So if I change this to say A and B, and I try printing it here, it gives us undefined because it cannot find key A and key B inside this person object. So remember, whenever we're working with objects, use the variable name same as that of the keys inside that object. Similarly, you can also create new objects. So let's say we had some variables. Say first name is equal to John, last name is equal to Lark, and say age is equal to 28. Now let's say we want to use the same key. So first name is equal to first name, last name is equal to last name, and age is equal to age. So if you try printing it, we get an object with first name, last name, and age. So this was one way of doing it. Another way is we can simply get rid of these mappings. So what it does is it creates a key first name and it gives it a value, whatever is stored in this variable. Similarly for last name and similarly for age. So when I save it, we still get this same object. Now this works when you want to have the keys with the same variable name, but say you wanted this to be something else. You just wanted this to be first and last. So in this case, if you just remove these, it'll give you keys first name, last name, and age because it tries to map it with the variable name. So if you want to have objects with same keys as variable names, you can use the second method. Or if you want to have different key names, then you can use this current method. And that's a wrap for today. I hope this gave you a better understanding of destructuring. But if you have any doubts or queries, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out to me on Twitter. I'll add my Twitter handle in the description below. See you in the next video. Bye and take care.